Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jaxxsin coming at you with some more bullshit, right? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm showing you guys the bullshit. So here we go. I just watched a video that made my fucking head hurt. Now I'd already watched it before and it made my head hurt then, but I wanted to share my own personal story, okay? And this is going to be the last time I took a Gamestop, sorry. I get those two fucking mixed up, but is it really my fucking fault? So, the last time I took a GameStop employee's opinion seriously about video games, okay? And if you know, and this story I'm talking about that I watched, I'm going to have a link to it below and his channel. It's Rich at Review Tech USA. And he did this awesome fucking interview with a GameStop employee, okay? And this dude wasn't just some fucking 9-to-5er. He was involved in, like, you know, practices that they were doing. He was fucking there when they started the pre-order fucking bullshit. So he's got all sorts of fucking stories for you guys. Go check it out. It's a great fucking video. Very good, entertaining interview. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you my story, okay? Now, I'm a frequent customer of GameStop, or I used to be, okay? And I'll still go in there sometimes because I'm the type of gamer that I know that I don't have to spend a shitload of money to get a good game, right? That I can go in there and for 60 bucks I can get a stack of fucking video games for my PS3 and my Wii, and I'll have entertainment for fucking months, right? For the same price as one game, which most of the time, let's face it, that fucking game isn't worth it. And it's, you know, you bought it for 15 bucks though this time around, and it doesn't matter because you got it used for a good deal and it was worth it at that point. Anyway, so I was going into GameStop one night, and remember when I'm telling you this store closed down. When GameStop made all those cuts and they fucking did that whole thing with where they were fucking closing down stores because they weren't getting enough business and blah, 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 blah. My town store was closed down. I didn't even fucking notice, though, because I was going up fucking north. So there's one that's 5 minutes away from my house, and that's where this incident took place, right? And then there's one that's like 20, 30 minutes, depending on how fast you can get away with driving, away from my house. I was going to the one that was farther away, because after this fucking happened, I was like, I just not gonna fucking support this place anymore, because so I went in there, and this employee was, okay, on both cases, both options, it's bad, right? Both of these fucking options are bad, okay? Either she fucking didn't know dick about video games, right? And she's working somewhere where you gotta know something about video games, right? It's like people who used to work at Blockbuster, if you can remember that far back, who didn't know fucking anything about movies, right? You'd ask them if a movie was good, they'd tell you it was, you'd take it home and you were like, Jesus, what a fucktard. Right? And now maybe that goes down to fucking personal taste. Maybe you just had different personal tastes. I like to think it's because those people really didn't know anything about fucking movies, right? And if you're working in a movie store, you better know something about fucking movies. So if you're working in a GameStop, you better know what you're fucking talking about video games, okay? And that's the first option. Either this girl just knew fucking jack shit about video games, or the second one, which is even worse, is they were trying to fuck me over. This girl was trying to fuck me, and I don't mean in the good way, the way that I would have been like, ah, yeah, there we go. No, I'm talking about the way where I'm like, fuck, I just spent a lot of money on something that doesn't fucking matter, and I feel like a fucking idiot, okay? That kind of fuck me. So, I went in there because I wanted to fucking buy a copy of Diablo 3 on the PS3, Reaper of Souls, for a friend of mine. Okay, I wanted to get him this because he had only bought the base version on the PC, and he had fucking finished it, and he was like, there's really no reason for me to play that anymore, right? Because as we all know, the base version of Diablo 3 was shit. It was just fucking bad, okay? So they fixed it with Reaper of Souls, and they keep adding stuff, so Reaper of Souls was the one I wanted to get, obviously. Obviously, I wanted to get Reaper of Souls for the PlayStation 3, okay? I didn't want to buy the fucking base version, right? I wanted to get Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, okay? So, I go in there, and the first thing that happens when you go to GameStop, it's kind of like the mall, right? You get fucking assaulted by the employees. They're just like, what can I do to help you? Fucking want to buy a contract for a fucking new phone? Want to fucking blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And GameStop does that too, you know, but usually if you just say, no, I'm fine. I know what I'm here to get. Just give me a minute. I'll be at the counter in a minute, you know. They'll leave you alone. They'll let you do your shopping. They'll let you fucking browse their shelves. They'll leave you the fuck alone. Which, I'm not a very sociable person when I'm fucking shopping. I just want to get what the fuck I'm getting and get the fuck out. Because I got shit to do, right? This instance, it was a very cute girl, okay? And she had her hair painted up and her fucking Yoshi shirt on because she's a fucking gamer and I work at GameStop and I'm fucking awesome, right? So yeah, she was kind of fucking like bouncy and fucking kind of annoying, but she was really fucking cute, okay? So I was fucking willing to fucking talk to her for a minute because I'm a fucking guy and I like cute girls. So I'm bullshitting with her, I'm talking to her, and fucking, I tell her what I'm there for, and she goes, oh, Diablo 3, yeah, we have that, we have a used copy of that, right? And I didn't say Reaper of Souls, I just said Diablo 3, and I guess that's my mistake, okay? So she moves me over to the fucking used shelf, and she pulls a copy of the base edition off the shelf and she shows it to me. It's 13, 14 bucks, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Might have been cheaper with my fucking Game Pro or whatever the fuck it is that you get there, the pass. And so she says to me, she says, here you go, it's a great copy of it, $13. And I just kind of wanted to see where she was fucking going with this. I wanted to kind of play off ignorance, like I'm fucking stupid and I don't know what I'm doing, and see what her opinion is on it, right? Because I like fucking with people. I'm sorry, I like fucking with people, dude. Especially if I can kind of get a vibe like they're trying to fuck with me, right? I will definitely fuck with you back. And so I ask her, I'm like, is this the best version of this game that you have available for the PlayStation 3, right? That was my fucking question. Okay? And she goes, oh yeah, this is a great copy, you know, Blu-ray, fucking technology, blah, blah. And she goes into how there's no way that this could possibly be scratched and that it will for sure play. That's not what I fucking meant, but that was the answer I got. And while she's giving me this whole spiel about how they won't even take games if they're unplayable and they fucking, you know, we're very careful about that, we protect our fucking customers that way, I'm looking and I'm scanning the shelves, okay? I see Reaper of Souls over on the PS4 new game rack, and I see fucking Diablo Reaper of Souls over on the Xbox One rack, but I don't see a copy of the fucking Reaper of Souls for the PlayStation 3 on the new rack, okay? And all I see is a stack, like brand new wrapped still, Diablo 3 games, just the base edition, and Diablo 3 fucking the used ones, right? I don't see a single Reaper of Souls for the fucking PS3. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, maybe they don't have it, right? And this is the whole time she's just going off about this shit, blah, 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 blah. And so I after she gets done, I'm like, okay, but do you have a copy of the Reaper of Souls? Because I'd really like to get my friend the best copy of this game, which I know is the Reaper of Souls. And after I said that, her fucking mouth kind of fucking popped open a little bit. She looked surprised. She looked surprised that I was asking for that specifically all of a sudden, right? She goes, yeah, we have that. We have new copies of that. 1 second. And she goes behind the counter and she opens a fucking drawer and she gives me a fucking new copy of Reaper of Souls to buy. And, oh man, so this is clearly what they were trying to do, okay? They had a whole fucking shitload of fucking used copies of D3, the base edition. They had a whole fucking stack of new fucking copies of the fucking Diablo 3, the base edition. They were trying to unload that shit, right? Obviously, they were trying to unload that shit. That makes sense. I get it. But it's a fucking dead game. Okay, and you have a responsibility to me, the customer, to fucking let me know all the information, okay? So if you say, you know, this is fucking the base edition, and you say, in my opinion, you should start with this, and then get the fucking Reaper of Souls, which we also have available, I'm less inclined to be pissed about that. Because I understand that you have a product that you're trying to move, okay? But you can't exclude other options, right? You can't exclude the better fucking version of the game. You can't just fucking say this is the only copy we have, you know, deal with it. You can't do that, right? And fucking, this is the thing about this. This is why I'm sharing this story. So I bought the fucking game, I gave it to my buddy, he was happy with it, blah, fucking end of story. The reason I wanted to share this story is because I think that everyone should be sharing these stories. Okay, I think everyone, if you go to a fucking business like Gamestop that's huge, you know what I mean, and they fucking try to pull some shit like that, you need to fucking share that story. Okay, you need to share that story with your friends, you need to share that story online, you need to share that fucking story so that other gamers who may be ignorant to the fact that they're gonna fucking try to fuck you over if you go to GameStop can go in there having done their research, knowing exactly what they want and what they're expected to pay for it. Okay? Because if you don't, you're gonna get fucked over. Now I'm gonna leave links to this fucking description, to fucking Rich's video below, his interview with this GameStop employee. Go check it out. It was fucking awesome. It's so entertaining, and it enlightens you to a lot of fucking shady shit that's going over there. Now, I kind of already knew a little bit about this because my buddy, the one I was buying the copy from D3 for, he's a hardcore guy, dude. He buys almost every game that comes out, right? He loves video games. He buys a lot of fucking video games. And back when, he used to pre-order a lot of video games from GameStop because he was like, you know, it's a good thing, right? I will secure myself a copy for release. I will have a copy for sure when it comes out. So and it's only like $5, right? So, but he pre-ordered so many games that he started to forget what games he had pre-ordered, right? And then he'd remember, and he'd go in there, and he'd fucking try to pick up that game, and all of a sudden, that game wasn't there, and they had no record of him ever pre-ordering that game, right? So they were fucking taking pre-order copies. And this is the reason the GameStop that's near me is closed. That's why fucking, I'm sure you live somewhere where you know of a GameStop that closed. This is why they're closing down. It's not because people are buying shit only digitally, right? We're not just lazy. We don't just want to buy shit digitally, right? We're doing it because you fuckers are trying to fuck us every time we go in there. Okay? And like I said, the one that's 30 minutes away from my house, they're great. They're fucking great. I go there a lot. They're fucking cool dudes, man. They're cool dudes with honest fucking, you know, they're gamers. In my opinion, I would call those dudes gamers. And it's not because they're wearing a fucking Yoshi shirt. Right? It's because when I fucking talk to them about shit like this, they're not fucking just, oh, you know, they're not fucking around. They fucking tell you exactly their opinion, you know what I mean? And yeah, they're trying to sell you the shit, but that's their job. They're trying to sell you the insurance and all that bullshit for your game and all that bullshit, but that's their job. So I don't hold that against them, right? And I've never been treated with anything but respect by them. Anyway, that's my story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got a story, share it in the comments because that shit needs to be heard. And until next time, peace be with you till we meet again. That's it for me. That's Jaxxsin. Stay safe, stay smart, stay awesome, stay fucking sexy, and as always, remember that I fucking love you.